Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Zin. Welcome back to the channel for another daily Arena of Valor video. Today we're going to be playing Kilgroth, and I actually got this game off of my stream. If you guys don't attend my streams, you definitely should. Every single day for about 5 or 6 hours I play, but that's besides the point. We played this game pretty early on in the stream. Actually, last night this was played, and it was a really fun game. Honestly, I'm having way more fun with Kilgroth right now since I changed up my build and my enchantments. I'm using the shield right now, and honestly the shield is perfect for Kilgroth. I like it more than the sword or the Devil's Awakening, just because it gives you the extra movement speed, you get more sustainability, and overall it's just a really good enchantment right now, and if you're not using it, you definitely should be. I'll show you guys later on in this game exactly why we are using it. We are versus a Diaochan and a Slims. Honestly, a lot of their team is a CC heavy comp, CC like crowd control. The Diaochan has her stuns, Yenna with her silences, Wonder Woman Slims, and Ibaneth. This is a perfect time to play Kilgroth Jungle, guys, when the entire enemy team is so CC reliant that if you just build some anti-CC hero, you're going to be perfectly fine. We pretty much completely counter the Diaochan by using Kilgroth. Look at this. She uses her freeze on me. It affects nothing. I'm still able to kill her, even under her tower, because I'm just able to immune all of the stuns. She pretty much can't deal any damage to me. We saw the Slims at top lane clearing the wave because the Yenna died. That indicates that the Slims actually started on his blue buff. That's going to be very important information. You always want to know where the enemy jungler starts. So we're going to keep that in the back of our head right now that the Slims did indeed start on his blue side. Right now we're just going to be doing our dragon. Nothing too special about this, just doing it because we did chunk out the support quite low. I do not have punish though, so it was a little bit risky to do that dragon. If you didn't want to do it, that's very understandable. And again, you can see right there that the Slims is indeed back into his blue side jungle. My support Yikes did want to invade that, but I did not because just a little bit risky right now. You know, our whole team is not together. It's not like bot lane got a kill or anything on the Wonder Woman, so I'm not really too eager to have a fight in their own jungle. But after we do get a pretty solid gold lead, I will definitely be more interested in that. Honestly, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to take the risk and go try to invade the blue, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you guys how to take risks in your games. It's just not really my play style to be invading that early. Usually after the first or second buff, though, I'm always in the enemy's jungle. I'm just not a fan of early invading too much. You can see that the Zip does actually take the red buff, and I was trying to tell him not to take it. Like I was saying, retreat, let me get the buff, but he still takes it. And what I was worried about was because I didn't want the red buff regenning HP, but apparently actually when a Zip takes a buff back to the base, it doesn't regen HP either at all, or it regens it very, very slowly, because you'll see in a second we're actually able to kill the red buff while it's on its way back to the spawn point. And that's because it wasn't regenerating any HP, it looked like. I'm not sure why. I actually never knew this. You can see right here, we're just going to start attacking it, and it's not going to regen any HP. I don't know why it does this. I've never realized this, actually. The only time I realized this was during the stream, that sometimes the red buff, or any buff that is pulled, will not actually regen HP. Maybe if that's when it's too far away, something like that. I honestly don't really know. Here you can see that we are just kind of be moving around. We're not looking to start a fight quite yet. And again, guys, we know exactly where the Slim start in his jungle. It is going to be blue buff, so we're back right on cue as soon as it spawns, waiting in the jungle for the Slims to pop up. Now, this is very key, guys. You have to watch. We don't use our first skill when we go into the Slims. We use our second skill, then we instantly punish him, so we don't have to get onto him with our first skill. The first skill is actually saved for his jump, and as soon as he jumps, we know exactly what our first skill is used for. It's just for catching him back up. I'm going to use my first skill on this Ibaneth to try and dodge his ultimate. Unfortunately, he's still able to land a lot of them, and he's actually able to double dash away from us, which is very unfortunate. We're not able to get the kill, but don't really need it right now because we are doing very, very well in this game. No need to go over to the enemy's red buff because, of course, we just saw that I took it while it was respawning. Again, very weird. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. If you didn't notice it, now you know that it's a lot easier than you thought to actually kill a respawning buff. The reason I don't really know that is because Zip is 90%, 95% banned in the higher ranks, which is what I'm at. Of course, you never really see him up here, so I don't really know too much about the hero. All I know is he sucks up buffs, sucks up his teammates, and stuff like that. So we just finished our jungle clear here, and of course the red buff is up. You can see Slim's here with no red buff, so that's how we know that it's up right now and he hasn't taken it. Wonder Woman goes on to us. That was a very bad mistake. I instantly used my punish onto her, and then we're just using our ultimate as soon as we can to avoid the ultimate of Wonder Woman, which we do. Also able to juke the spear there, but it actually hits my teammate. And you can see now that Yikes is sitting in the red buff, already there before I was. Very well played by Yikes to be camping this, and this was pretty stupid by me. My mentality was, okay, I'll tank the spear for the red buff, but as you guys saw, it had like 2,000 HP left. It wasn't going to die anytime soon. You could have just let the spear hit. It was fine, though it's not really going to cost us too much in this game. Maybe just look a little bit stupid, if anything. Now, again, our goal is to head over to the blue buff. Again, you can see this Yenna and this Ibanez trying to get onto me, but like I said, Kilgroth versus a full CC team just completely counters it. It's especially good versus heroes like Zephy's jungle and stuff like that, where, again, they're relying on the CC. Wonder Woman jungle can get countered by Kilgroth. Anything that has slow damage over time through CC is very, very weak into Kilgroth. And overall, if you're in Diamond and above and you have your draft phase, it could actually be a pretty solid pick sometimes if you know what you're doing. I would definitely suggest using this build and all of that. You can see Slim's hops over, so again, we're just going to use our first skill onto him since we know he has no dash. Nice stun by Yikes there. He's actually able to secure the kill onto the Slims. I can see we're jumping onto the Ibanez. Again, they have no CC pretty much when it comes to me. The Diaochan, which is pretty much the best undisputed mid laner right now, can get completely countered by Kilgroth. So if you're having a lot of struggles with her, and again, if you're Diamond and above, you see her being picked, this could always be a pretty viable option for you. Just make sure that the enemy jungler is something that needs CC. Again, like I said, if you're versus a Kriknak, probably not the best time to use Kilgroth. You're just going to get blown up very quickly. Again, Enzo, Wonder Woman, Zephy's, sorry, I couldn't think of the name. If you're versus one of those three, you're pretty much very set to use Kilgroth jungle. And I would definitely recommend it because this is a lot of fun with this full damage build pretty much. Before I was trying to go more defensive on the early game, and I don't think that's the way to play Kilgroth. I think full damage is definitely the way to go. Here you can see again, just jumping onto these two. We are not getting slowed at all. The red buff, the red buff and the spear from Slims does nothing. Ibanez ult also does nothing to us. And we're just able to get a very nice and clean double kill right there. Honestly, not too bad of a jungler. I know I posted Valheim jungle yesterday, and honestly, that wasn't even too bad either. A lot of these junglers that I'm posting are meant to be trolls, but they're seriously not too bad. Here, again, use my ultimate. As soon as I get frozen from the Diaochan, she pretty much does nothing versus the Kilgroth. A lot of these junglers that I'm playing as quote-unquote troll junglers, I'm just trying to give you guys some variety on my channel, but some of them can really be used in legit matches. Like the Valheim is not bad. Even I play it on my stream sometimes because it's very fun, it's viable, and yeah, it just wins games at the end of the day. Very easy to play. Here you can see we're just trying to tower dive, but it would be very, very risky to actually try and tower dive that. We're not going to be able to deal too much burst damage onto that Yenna as a Kilgroth, so I do not decide to commit too hard on it. And again, just going back and forth into the Slim's jungle. That time we were back at his blue buffs. We were able to secure that very easily. Like I said, the first few buff rotations, I'm not really a big fan of invading those, especially the first buff. I never invade the first buff. Now, that is just ranked. Of course, I will sometimes invade first buff if I feel the need to in competitive, pro matches. In that case, you want to do anything you can to win. But here, I don't really care about it. I'm not too big of a fan. We can see that this Chi is actually getting tower dived so hard by these two. They actually burn so much trying to kill the Chi. I'm pretty sure they go through several death sickles there. I'm not sure if both of them had it. I know the Yenna pretty much for sure had death sickle. Now we can see Slims again. We're just going to instantly jump on him with our first skill, but we did not have enough burst to kill him before he was able to jump away. Thankfully, Yikes, again, very good on the zip this game actually, is able to stun the Slims, and we're able to get, again, another nice double kill on the exact same two heroes actually. That's pretty weird. But yeah, the biggest counter to Kilgroth, I would say, is just the burst damage without much CC. Like I was saying, if you're versus a Kriknak jungle, you're probably not going to be wanting to play Kilgroth just because your ult is going to do nothing to stop the Kriknak from bursting you down to 0 HP. So you really want to be using it versus CC heavy team stuns, slows, roots, anything like that, and Kilgroth would do amazing versus. Sorry. So here you can see that we are trying to look for a tower dive right now. We did get the Dark Slayer, and at this point I just really want some damage, so I'm just going to go in, you know what, first skill, second skill, third skill, using it all, just trying to get some damage onto them, because I felt like I wasn't fighting enough in this match, and I wanted to get some nice damage stats for the end, so I was trying to turn on the heat a little bit, be a lot more aggressive, and yeah, you can see the biggest thing I would say is his downfall is also being able to get kited very easily. If you're versus a very mobile team, then you're going to feel like you're never really fighting anyone at the higher tiers anyways, because at lower elo, you know, it's going to be a little bit different. Lower elo, nobody's really going to be fighting you, or excuse me, no one's going to be worrying about that. Everyone's going to be fighting you lower elo, so you don't have to worry about that. But higher up here, that is definitely something to be concerned about. I honestly feel like that's why Rourke is no longer meta, because Rourke can be very, very kited, and if you guys don't know, kited pretty much means people can just run circles around him, and there's nothing he can really do to actually get to the target. Same goes for stuff like Errol, Kilgroth. A lot of these heroes, that is their biggest downfall. There you can see 33% damage dealt and 28% tanked. Definitely not too shabby for stats. That's about, was it like 60% combined stats? Very, very nice there. And like I said, if you are interested, I would definitely recommend using this exact Arcana build and rune set. I've been having amazing success with this compared to all other Kilgroth games where I'm trying different stuff and it's not really working out too well. This build is amazing. If you can get ahead early, you're going to be dealing tons and tons of damage, just like I was doing right here. People are going to be afraid to fight you, and you're just going to be free invading like I was on the Slims. The Slims could not even do anything. We were pretty much going blue to red, blue to red, blue to red very, very nicely. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you learned something new and you liked the video, consider subscribing by clicking the little circle in the middle of your screen. Again, this video was from my live stream, so if you do want to hop into my live stream, it's every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's when I start the stream, and then I'll probably end the stream at around midnight or 11 p.m. Eastern. Anyways, hope to see you guys there, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Peace.